Matt, horrible way to lose the game, but the lads really gave everything today, and that must hurt a little bit.
It does, because I didn't feel we deserved to lose that game of football. I don't think we deserved to win it, and we didn't create enough in front of goal, but we certainly held our own in terms of what the game was all about. The context of the game was so difficult in terms of our preparation and our personnel. It feels pretty raw right now, and it sounds strange for me to say it, but that's still a positive day for Sam Stubbs to play 90 minutes. Check Diabate to make his debut and was outstanding for an hour, and the way the team went about their work in terms of makeshift positions and personnel who've not even been on the training pitches yet been on that pitch. So really proud of the boys, but we're in a results business, and unfortunately we feel disappointed to lose a game.
Obviously you said on Thursday the team picked itself, and we saw obviously the partnership of Sam Stubbs and Check Diabate. For large periods of that game, those two were outstanding together.
Yeah, they were. They'll learn a lot from both goals, of course they will, and the effort they've put in. I mean, Sam to play his first 90 minutes in a year is incredible, but I had no other options at the end in terms of personnel. Czech, you thought was the fitter one of the two going into the game, because he's played more games this season and had more training time, but that just shows you how big the step up it is from a Lotto level, or Pro's level to a certain extent, and that's no disrespect to what League 2 football is all about, and it was a physical game, but I thought he stood up to it so well. There was so much to like about that partnership and their intent in the game. I'm nitpicking, I still want the ball in the opposition box a little bit more in that second half when we had those opportunities, but Cam's not really had to save to make in anger either, apart from obviously the penalty.
Obviously the players could have been forgiven for running out of steam at the end with the COVID
they were out on their
issues,
feet,
but
of course they were. I mean, look, not effort wise, but out on the feet. Tim, first game for a month, we obviously know about the centre halves situation. Aurора's first substantial minutes, and there's a whole group of them out there who haven't trained enough to be physically ready to play a game of football. So I hope Czechs is just cramp. I hope it's just bumps and bruises for Aurora and for Tim and for people like that, because we need him again on Tuesday. There's no cavalry waiting in the wings to come back for Tuesday night, so we're very much at bare bones. We had to put Ben Seymour and Jonathan Grounds on the bench, who haven't trained once so far, so that was probably a risk on my part, but we need all the bodies we can, and we're just trying to get them ready for Tuesday night right now.
A great reaction to going 1-0 down to score straight away. I missed it was that quick, so
like I say, we'll learn a lot from that first goal, because we're on the attack and Josh Key gets to the byline and it's one clearance and a bit of halfway line defending, but Czech and Sam they'll be better for today, and then for the large parts of the game both teams cancelled each other out with no real moments of quality, loads of effort, abundance of intent and attitude, but no real quality on the end of it, and a bit of rashness from a tired body towards the end. Ultimately, it's not cost us a game, but that's their goal, and they didn't really break us down apart from that. So, it's a 2-1 scoreline, and everyone will see that and read that in the papers and look at the league table tomorrow. But we're still in a better position off the back of today.
Obviously, you gave Tim the armband today. He come back from injury and scored. I imagine MJ, just everything that's been going on, he's one of those players.
MJ's one of the ones who hasn't trained. So it's like I say, you want to put them on because you want your best players on the pitch, but then are you risking them for longer term injuries? Look, Sutton will be the same. Every league club is going through it, and every football club or sports club is going through it at the moment, so we can't complain about it. It's not ideal on top of the injuries we've already got to probably senior players and the mainstay of our team. So, but in terms of performance, I don't think you could have noticed that. Obviously, Czech cramping up after 60 minutes is a sign of what he's had previously, but in terms of our performance, you wouldn't have known we were out on our feet, because the effort was there and the intent was there. So really disappointing for the lads and the travelling fans as much as anything.
Obviously, you've got a really tough test on Tuesday, and then the game on Friday against Portsmouth. It's going to be a trying week, and the lads, we know they'll give everything.
Definitely. Look, we've just got to see who's fit and available Monday morning. Let's be honest. See how Tim is, see how Czech is, Stubbsy as well. I'll be honest, the minutes a couple of those players might put them out of Tuesday night, certainly in terms of starting the game, so we might have to tweak a few things. You look at altering formations and bits and pieces. Like I say, there's no bodies coming back immediately, and we might get a couple more towards Friday, but certainly not Tuesday. So that group of players is what we're going to go with, and we'll see where it gets. Let's be honest, we're going into the league leaders, the best team in the league at the moment, but if we perform in terms of our attitude like we did today, we'll give ourselves a chance.
Obviously, we're in January now, there's no right time to have the issues we've had with COVID, etc. But being in January, it gives us that position where possible that you might be able to add a couple of bodies as well.
We're always looking, but I don't think there's many squads at the moment who want to lose players. You know, where the managers I speak to, and I said it on Thursday, it's no different, Craig, that managers want to keep hold of the players whilst they're getting through this difficult period, and we're no different as well. So, you know, they'll stock them up maybe towards the end of January, which doesn't help our immediate cause, because towards the end of the January we'll be getting players back from injury and obviously from the illness anyway. So the players' welfare is my immediate concern. Hopefully there's nothing too bad come out of today. And like I say, as disappointed as Sam Stubbs is sat in there, that's still a good day for him. As disappointed as Czech Debat is sat in there, still a good day for him. And lots of positives come out of it, but results-based industry.
You said obviously before this game that there was no pressure on the lads. Is that the same message for Tuesday?
Yeah, at the moment, let's be honest, you know, it's so hard because I want to ask for more quality and more efforts on goal and more shots and crosses in around their box, but we've not had a chance to work on it, and we've not quite got the players in terms of personnel at the moment. And if you've got to rely on something, rely on the effort and the attitude and the intent of that group, and it was absolutely spot on today. And I think the fans sense that. Not many times do you get beaten 2-1 on New Year's Day and you get a standing ovation or an ovation like that, but they could see the effort the boys have put in.
Obviously, great effort for them to come down, sell out away end as well.
Yeah, the first journey to Sutton, and won't be memorable in terms of the scoreline in any way, but in terms of what they saw, and maybe they've seen a little bit of the future as well. Certainly in terms of Czech's performance, that's one under his belt and one ticked off, and Stubbsy getting back on the pitch, I'm delighted with.
And I think there's going to be a fair few of them at Forest Green on Tuesday. They're
Well,
really important in times like this.
Yeah, what was it last week I said about them filling that side of the pitch, and they'll get behind them. Look, it'll be a difficult game, difficult encounter. A couple more of the bench players, maybe be more selectable to start the game. Try and get some energy in the right places on that football pitch, and see where it takes us. Like I say, it's hard to judge them and be critical of that group today, and I was proud of the effort they gave.